And something in my eye. Welcome to the vlog. It is a rainy Friday. I was gonna say Sunday. It's Friday. It was raining all day. It says rain today. I feel like it's just always raining. That's just our life here. I'm just putting on a vitamin C cream that this Omarovica, I think is how you say it. My sister gave me these little samples. I have a couple of them. I'm not doing them in a try on because maybe I've tried it before, I'm not sure, but I was desperately needing some because I finished with my timeless vitamin C and I haven't ordered any new stuff in yet. I have so much skincare that I do need to get and I haven't ordered it yet, and I know I'm gonna have to. I've been like trying to save the dollars, so I have not really been spending much. And then I realized it's skincare, Stanzie, because last time I got myself a night cream and that was like my splurgy item. I mean, it was half price and it was Olay, so it wasn't that splurgy, but like I really needed it, so I grabbed that. And now I'm like, okay Stanzie, like I literally finished my vitamin C cream a week ago. It was a week ago? Like on the weekend. And I'm lucky my sister gave me these. These will probably last me maybe a week, but it's not as good as the timeless. Well, I mean, I've used it a couple of times. In terms of like layering, I want to say, because the timeless is so like liquidy that I feel like it's the first layer, so it goes on and I feel like it goes into my skin. Like maybe it's just in my head, but I feel like from just 1 week of not having it, my skin just looks duller than what it normally does, and like I just love using it. And so I feel like I still really need vitamin C. So this is okay for now, but like I always put the vitamin C as my first layer, and now I feel like it's a bit too thick. Like it's not a cream, it's a serum, but I feel like the timeless is better. Then I always use my lactic acid afterwards, and now I'm thinking I might end up having to use my lactic acid first because this one's more liquidy. The lactic acid is always in my price range, which I love. It's like what, $12, $13 or something like that. It's such a good price that like it's one that you can easily get and renew, so I love it. So what happens when you start relying on your skincare so much? I mean, I just love having my routine and doing it. And you know, I remember saying once, like, people are sort of off eye creams, they don't use them, and that's something that I feel like I don't think I would ever give up. I just like the feeling of having an eye cream on my eyes. I don't know, I feel like it's more specific, it's soft, it's rather than putting like harsh serums on there. So I still like my eye creams, and I'm still using my Nivea, but even that one's slowly going. Did you guys watch my men's or try it Thursday men's stuff? That was a very interesting video to film. The hair was funny because that shampoo was so rough on my hair that like I just let it dry naturally, because I was saying to you guys I was going to put oil in it, and which I did, but my hair was so knotty. By the end of the day it was literally like this. It was a bush. It was like horrible. Trying to like, I was putting oil in my hair and trying to like use the comb to comb it out as I was putting the oil in the hair, and then I slept on it overnight, and then it was nice and soft when I washed it out the next day. But oh, never again. Even though it's raining and I don't really know if I'm going outside, I always still just use sunscreen. So I did return all that stuff. I had to wait till my dad wasn't home to return it, and because I was like, oh gee, he's gonna be like, what are you doing? And I don't know, sometimes when it's like weird videos, I don't really want to share it with my parents. I'm sure they probably think already, because you know, they're old school and they think, why are you sharing your life to the world? Like it should be private. People don't need to know your thoughts and stuff, because you know, like when you're vlogging, you're literally just talking about everything in life, and you know, people see all your, like, you know, the not so perfect things in your life, and the parents are like, they don't need to see that. Oh, that was Chip. I was like, what was that noise? However, funnily enough, when you pop the camera in front of their face, especially my dad is so happy to be in front of it. As long as he has a drink in his hands, he's like, yep, yep. Because my dad was talking to my friend, and I was telling her how we have, like, I have videotapes of way back when we were kids. My dad had like a projector. My dad always had a video camera. He recorded like every slava that we had. He recorded holidays, everything, you know, everywhere where he went. And so like he was the original vlogger per se. And back then I used to hate it because I guess there was no editing back then. So if he was recording the floor for 10 minutes, well, there was no remotes back in those days. You had to get up and press the fast forward and no one could be bothered. But now, as I'm older, I love to look back and see things and see people and how different we all looked, because, you know, we're older now. So we want to see what we looked like when we were younger and what other people look like when they were younger. I look a little scary now, trying to put on my foundation. I was just not having a good hair day. Like I didn't know what to do with myself, and so I just left it, and then I'll see what I do later. I popped on my concealer first today before I did my foundation. I'm doing it foundation with the brush. I'm using my Charlotte Tilbury. And then oh shit. Oh no, I just realized, because I was just thinking, why isn't it spreading on my face so good? And I used the wrong freaking primer. That's why I'm like, I swear every other time when I use Charlotte Tilbury, it glides on beautifully. I love it. And I used the wrong primer because I wasn't planning on using this foundation. I used the L'Oreal primer, this infallible one that I don't really like, but I just use it on days where I'm not really going anywhere and I'm doing some makeup and you guys can't notice too much through the screen. And then I just use, like, do you guys have like the way I call it, my cheapo? Well, it's not really, it's the Marc Jacobs, but by now it's finished, so it's kind of like it's the color stay one, so it's like my cheapo foundation that I don't really love, and I use that with a little bit of the Juvia's Place that I've mixed into there, and so it's just like a concoction that I've come up with. And then I usually just use that L'Oreal primer because they work okay together. But with the Charlotte Tilbury, as with the Estee Lauder, you have to do a moisturizing primer. It's got to be like either my MAC one, the Revlon one works really well. It's got to be one that's got a little bit of hydration, otherwise it kind of doesn't want to budge. So you have to work really fast to spread it, otherwise it will stick to the spot it was at. I don't have much of my Revlon powder left. I've also been a little stressed because next month we are going, I think I'm sure I've shared with you guys a few times, it's my cousin's wedding in Hamilton Island, and we are all gonna go. Actually, you know what? Maybe I'll do my Juvia's Place. I haven't done that in a while. The mauves colors, let's do those. As I was saying before, I'm stressing because we are going away to my cousin's wedding. It's only a couple of days, but we're all going, and therefore I have nobody to look after Chippy. And it's really, really stressing me out because I don't know what to do. I have had somebody offer, is that crow? Not gonna lie, I literally just spent 5 minutes looking up a tree to see what was happening. Back to my conversation. This is my life. I wander off on topic and thoughts, and a lot of the times I forget to go back to what I was thinking. Do you guys ever do that? Like I'll say, for example, oh, I've got to just look up something on Google, and then I jump onto Google and I might see something else and I'm like, oh, what's this? And I click into that, and then I get down a rabbit hole, and then I'm like, what did I go on Google for? And then I totally forget to do what it was that I was going to do. And see, I just did that again. Okay, yes. So we are going away for my cousin's wedding, as I said. And I did ask someone, and they did say that they could look after Chippy, but he would have to stay outside. Chippy's just not an outside dog, and it's going to be kind of winter then. And plus it's going to get dark earlier, which means it'll get dark, he'll be scared, and it'll be kind of cold. And he's my child, so like, first of all, you know, I can't make anybody, you know, if that's how they prefer things, that's how they do, and that's fine for them. But he's like my kid, and I feel bad in the first instance that I'm leaving him, let alone if I'm leaving him with strangers, you know, who are going to keep him like outdoors. And because it's cold, no one's going to hang out outside with him. No one wants to stay out in the cold. People also have to work, so they can't really hang out with him. So I kind of would like someone who's at least going to keep him indoors and hopefully maybe, you know, be home, or at least be home in the evening. He's just an inside dog, and you know, that's just the life that he knows. I don't really want to burden people because, you know, it's definitely my responsibility. And this is what happens when you have pets. But I don't know what my other option is. I don't have the money to put him in like a kennel type hotel place, and even them, like, what do? Are they going to lock him in a cage or something? Like, it makes me tear up just thinking about that. And as I said, it's only a few days, but like, you know, even one day, even when I go to the supermarket, this guy, he gets so excited when I come back. I'm just using my Maybelline Lash Sensational. The makeup is done. I actually haven't been wearing lashes for the last like nearly 2 weeks perhaps, and I've been feeling good about it. I'm learning to live with that. I don't have to have big lashes. All right, let's go see where Chippy is because I haven't heard him in a little bit. Why, hello there. Hello, little. What are you licking? What are you licking? What you doing? What you doing? Hi, Chipper. Chipper. Mama. You're just so cute. Okay, so I'm going to try and be a little bit crafty. We'll see how it works. So Angus got this off his mother. She was like doing a garage clean out. And it is an old school phone. But look at this. It says telecom. Like, it was Telstra and it was telecom way before that. So this is super duper old. And like, how long has it been since I've used a phone like this? My parents still have a phone, but it doesn't really work. But anyways, I'm thinking of spray painting it maybe yellow. Maybe it's not going to turn out, I don't know, but I want to give it a go because we're not really going to use it anyway, and it's just going to get thrown out, so maybe I can use as like a prop. So let's go see. I probably picked the wrong day to do this because it is so windy out there, but let's see. So windy out there that should dry in a jiffy, and then I can flip it over and do the rest yellow. I feel like it's decent yellow. It's so hard to like get the colors that you actually want, but luckily the phone was like a lighter color, so I don't have to do a base coat. I actually have two phones, so the other one I may do pink. I feel like I tend to do most things in pink, so then I can have like pink themed stuff. But I thought yellow would be fun, like a fun color to do, and therefore like, you know, prop, it's cute. Like it's a pop of color in like photos and stuff, which I'm trying to get a little bit more creative. Do you guys see my bike in the background of my Instagram pics? I'm trying not to do every photo there because I feel like it's a bit too much, but like I can't help it. Where do I lose my phone? Look who I found. Well, he made his way back here. I'm wearing this little set from, oh, Chippy's toy. From Shein, but it has no pockets. And whilst like, they look pretty, I really like the set. I hate when something doesn't have pockets, especially like, you know, track pants sort of thing, because I can't put my phone in there. And this is a little bit high up, so I usually like stash my phone down my bra. Can I help you? Are you licking my fingers? This guy's so funny. He doesn't like to, like, he'll never go on his back so he could scratch his belly, but he loves to have his belly scratched. So he will do any other way, like he will stand up on you, like sort of with his front paws on you so you can give him like a scratch, or he might go on his side, but he'll never go on his back. And just now he was like, I want a scratch. Do you want to scratch him, Mama? And he has not been enjoying this rainy weather as walks are very, very limited. Aren't they, Mummy? Him and my mum literally left and had to come back because he got soaked. You think there's a break in the weather because it looks like right now I'm looking, I'm like, actually it doesn't really look like it's raining, but you literally like 2 minutes later the rain has come. And I actually do need to wash my clothes. I just realized Mummy has to wash her clothes. And I don't know how they're going to dry because, oh, I feel like because it's windy it'll dry, but even the back balcony is covered, the rain still somehow finds a way to fly in. I guess because I'm up above and it's windier, and everything still gets wet. Are you Mama's baby? Ready? Go get it! That's a good boy. You can just grab a hold. Come on, bring it back. Fail. I said bring it back. He normally brings it back. It's not yourself, where's the meche? So So it's later on in the day, and when I went down to go collect my clothes, my mum's friend was over and we got chitty chatty. And I was down there for such a long time. We were just like chipper. You know when like you get on a topic and it just starts going. And then literally we were doing that walk thing where people kind of, you walk, where you're like, walk a little bit, keep talking, walk a little bit, keep talking, walk to the front door, keep talking, walk down the stairs, keep talking. I was like, oh my gosh, we're doing that thing where the person's just not leaving, we're still talking. But anyways, on another note, I was just in here in this room searching my like box that I keep my props and stuff, and I found these like rabbit ears that, well, I can wear them, but they're for Chippy. They're probably for kids, but I'm like, okay, I'm gonna remember it so then I can take an Easter pic of little Chip, because somebody hasn't been keeping his Instagram alive. I made him an Instagram. If anyone doesn't follow and you want to, it's chiptron.star. And then while I was in here, now I don't remember if I shared this with you guys, because I feel like I share everything that I discover, but it could have been a day I wasn't vlogging, and so if I've already shown you guys, well, I'm sorry. But if I haven't, I found myself a great find when I was cleaning out the cupboard. Now this was a while ago, and I've just kept them, their bags, I've just kept them in this like dust bag because I'm not sure what I'm going to do with them. I'm still keeping them, but I'm not sure if I'm going to use them or not. I found my old Juicy Couture bag. Like, do you guys remember when these were in the 2000s? And I'm like, it's in still very good condition. Like, I would totally wear it now. So I'm like, do I just leave this out? Because I could totally wear it. The only thing is I'm really into crossbody bags now, because it's just much more comfortable, you know, wearing a crossbody bag. I don't really wear these kind of bags, especially having the fat arm. It's a bit hard to do that. But otherwise, it's such a cute, it's just a bit empty and it's been sitting a bit flat. But like, I love the velour of it. And remember the Juicy velour track pants? I never owned a pair. I was too big to own a pair, but I love them anyway. But yeah, like, are these things now like vintage? Because when you think about it, they would have been in the early 2000s. I also have a couple of Coach ones. I have this one that has the purple on here. Now this one's a bit easier to wear because I feel like that's got a bit more room there. And I feel like these were in recently. These, what are they, like a banana shaped kind of a bag? It's in still such a good condition, and I feel like I wore this one a lot because I loved purple, and I grabbed the one with the purple, and like, it's legit and authentic. It's got the little like stampy thing in there, and you know, I would have paid quite a bit back then, but I just, you know, I guess over time the fashion changes of what's in terms of handbags, and you know, you just tend to just keep buying new ones and wearing those. And then I have my favorite one, another Coach one, but like, how cute is this? You know, this is so me. I love this on a bag that has that. Like, as you can see, it's always been my taste, because this one is also like in the 20 years ago category. Definitely, I'm pretty sure I even bought this overseas when I was like living overseas, and that would have been in like 2004 maybe, something like that. So it's a long time ago. And the silver so shiny, it's like a denim kind. I think it's so nice, and I'm so proud of myself that I've kept them in good condition. So yeah, I was just looking at these and thinking, should I just put them out with my other bags, and that way, like, if I see them, I can use them? Should I just put them aside? What would you guys do? What have you guys done with your old bags? Do you still keep them? Do you still wear them? Have you already handed them down? Have you like donated them? Let me know. And there is the phone. You guys can see it's kind of turned into hot yellow phone. The only thing is the cord. I've spray painted it because I thought it would be cool just to have it all the one color. But when you stretch it, you can still kind of see. I've tried to spray paint that in, but I think from far it would look okay, because you still need the cord. It's what makes it like old school. I always wondered to myself, why do I turn the camera on when I'm doing like back streets, when there's a million speed humps, a million roundabouts, and you guys are going to be like popping from place to place. You guys can't see, I've got little Chip next to me here. We are on my way to my sister's, and I'm hoping for dinner. Actually, I haven't really spoken to her much today, but I feel like she usually knows that I come on a Friday. There's a postie behind me. I thought it's like 5:30. What's he doing working so late? Someone's dedicated to the job. I mean, they should, but you know, I always think the post is finished by like midday. Say hi to the camera, Chip. Say hi. Mama. Oh, Chippy thinks that means I'm going to open the window, but I normally let him go with the window, but it's cold today. Like, even what I'm wearing, I was sitting on the couch and I was freezing. It was so freaking cold. I feel like it was winter. And now I'm like, oh, luckily I changed my like doona cover this morning, because for summer I sleep with like that really, really light cover up, which is from IKEA. But I thought I'd just say hello, and I will catch you guys once I get to my sister's, because there's a lot of back streets here, so it's annoying for me to keep moving the camera, because I'm sure you guys, whilst you may be able to see some scenery, it's not fun with all the like jerking movements. So I'll see you soon. We made it to my sister's and it is now dinner time. It's the same thing I have every night. It's the chicken and potatoes. There's Sonia and Angus is here. You gotta do the Angus wave.
Is that how it is? I don't know.
What does he say? He says something like hi everyone or something.
No, he doesn't say that.
How's it going?
How's it going?